Hi everyone, it's Tonya, and today I want to share with you a little tutorial. When I was at CHA, I picked up these little samples of Flair. All the companies are making them now. It's like they're like one of the hottest, trendiest thing in scrapbooking, and it kind of came out like last release is when it really became hot. But a lot of the companies are carrying them now. About Cosmo Cricket, Pebbles, Maggie Holmes. All those type American Crafts, all those, Amy Tan has a release of them. Anyway, they're everywhere. Really popular. But, you know, it's really cool that they're there and I love them. But I would like to have a little more flexibility, like in making my own. And I want to share with you a tool that I purchased a while back, but it's definitely one I haven't used yet. And so today's its great big debut. I have been sitting here with some of my scraps making these cute little flares. I think they're so fun. You can take your little inchy stamps like I did with this one and stamp a design in the center of it to make it a little more interesting. Or in this case, I just punched the edge of a piece of paper and there's a little butterfly there. And on this one, it has a little clock there. So let me show you how I did it. You're going to start out with this tool. It's from Imaginisce and it's called an eye topper 2, and it's the second generation because the first generation only had one little mechanism. This one actually holds 2, and you can also buy adapters for bigger sizes. It comes with a 22mm and a 16mm on here, you know, so you can use at least 2 sizes. Now I also invested in a 22mm punch because I don't want to even think about doing the math between inches and millimeters. It just would hurt my head. So I did that. And then I find that the 22mm is actually my favorite size because this is just a little bit larger than 22mm and this is the 22mm. So that kind of gives you an idea of size. And I just kind of think that that's a really good size. So I decided to stick with it. And I've purchased the extra pieces here. These are the brad backers. I'm holding everything backwards here. Let's see. These are the brad pieces. And the cool thing about these is if you don't want to make this into a brad, like say you wanted to do a magnet or something, that brad piece pops off, making it super easy to use it in a different way, as demonstrated from it falling off of there in the back. But anyway, so you're just going to need a back and a topper, and then you need a punched piece that has your design on it. And like I said, I'm going to use the punch to make mine. Now I wanted to have a little clear coating over the top of mine, so I just took a piece of plastic, from a really thin piece of plastic from packaging, you know, just a piece like paper came in this packaging. It's the super thin one, cellophane. And I just don't put it in your punch because if you do, it'll jam it. But what I did was I punched out my piece and then I cut it out into a circle and then cut slits into it so that it would, you know, have the same shape as the punched piece. So to get started, all you're going to do is you're going to take your tool. You have a male side and a female side. I'm going to take the male side and I'm going to place my topper dome side up, the ridge, you know, the hollowed out piece down over that edge, just like that. Then I'm going to take my paper with the cellophane on top, and I'm going to put it right over the top. And you want to try and find the center if you can. You really want to try and find the center. And this might be challenging to do on camera because I need to be able to see. But what I try to do is I will take this and squeeze it down, finding the center over that brad. And then just keep it squeezed just a little bit until you find your center point. You know, just you can wiggle it around and let the tool kind of hold it in place for you. Okay, so once you're happy with the placement, you're going to squeeze it down and push it in, just like that. Isn't that cool? And I'm not sure I got it centered. And if I'm not sure I got it centered, pull it out and do it again. Because see, like right here, this is not centered and that's not going to catch and it's not going to make a good piece. So all you have to do is pull it out. No harm, no foul. Let's try again. So I'm going to put this on here, and it's kind of hard for me to see it from this angle. That's part of the problem. I think if you were doing it yourself, you'd have a little more success. So I'm going to put it down, and once again, see if I can't find the center. And let's see. Maybe. I may have to turn it around so I can see it, but you're going to push it in. Now these, you can use paper, cardstock, fabric, just whatever you use. Keep it kind of thin if you can. And as I'm pushing down, I'm kind of rotating this to see, and it looks like I got it more centered this time. So I'm going to push that in just like that and lift it up. Now I've turned it upside down, so the brad is down now, and I'm going to push all of these little pieces down inside of the tool over the ridge and just push them in. Once you get all of those in and good and tight, and make sure they're good and tight because you want a really good crease around the edge of that dome. Then I'm going to take it and push it down one more time, and that's just going to kind of help to push it in and make sure that it's good and tight down inside of there. One more time just to be sure. Okay, now pull it back up so that your male side is down again, and you're going to take your piece with the brad. The brad part, the pokey part, is going to go down inside. There's a little hole hollowed out in the center there, so you're going to put the brad piece down inside that hole, and it's going to kind of help hold it in place. I know this company that makes these backers, Imaginisce, they also sell backers that are shanks for buttons, and they have some that are flat, I think. I'm not sure. And then they have some that are a pin. So they have different options. So just make sure you check it out. Then all you're going to do to set it is you're going to squeeze one more time. And this time you're going to hear it pop. Hear that pop? That means it's set. So you're going to let it go. Roll it over. And pull this back. This rubber piece. And the brad pops out, and there you go. Now you have your own little Flair. How cute is that? So the tool's been around for a while. I know seamstresses have used this for button making for a long time. There's one in the notions section of a sewing room, but I really like the fact that I can have brads, and I think that this is a fun way to incorporate something else into my scrapbooking projects, and you guys are going to see them, and these would be super cute too in the center of flowers. So anyway, here's my little custom brads that I've made so far. I'll hold them up for you guys. Thank you for watching, and like I said, if you guys, you know, here's one without the plastic. I like the look of the plastic, but here's one without the plastic, and then here's another one, and now they match my paper. When I go to use these particular papers, I'll have some that match, and I really think that's kind of cool for a company that doesn't necessarily sell their own. And then these are the ones that I got from CHA. This one's from Doodlebug, and then these are from Pebbles and Maggie Holmes. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and thank you for you know, your support on my channel, and I'll talk to you later.